This conference will now be recorded.
So next is the page layout tab. There you can find themes. In themes, you can see that there are different themes. When you select that particular, you can see that the format changes. Okay, so whatever we are applying in page layout applies for the whole sheet. Okay, and then you have margins. So there is another view here, that is page layout view. Yesterday I showed you a dozen filters there. So in that view, everyone go to the page layout view, click on page layout view.
Ma'am, your voice is very feeble, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
There's a lot of air.
One second. Now you can hear me clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So everyone click on page layout view. In that view, you can see all the things, what are the difference here in margins, orientation, sizes and all. You can know the difference here in page layout view. Click. So what you have is normal view, wide. So you can see the space here, narrow margin. Okay. You can customize your margin, like how much to the top left you want to leave the space. You can decide. Okay. And then you have orientations. Orientation is vertical or horizontal, that is landscape and portrait. Whatever we are working in is a portrait and landscape. That is, the print you take will be a vertical or a horizontal sheet. It depends. You know, in landscape you have got 33 rows. Same way, if I take portrait, then I have 50 rows. Here I will have, that's because it is a narrow margin, it is till J. It's normal margin till I. Extend your sheets for more columns, like you extend the margin there to your right, then you get more columns. So you get more columns. Okay. Then you have size. This is onto what size of printout you want to, so you can decide it and you can just select what you want, how much you want your data to be, and then you can select a particular sheet size and then start working, or you can work and later set a size for it. Before legal sheets. Okay. And then you have a sprint area. So what I will do is I will just copy and paste. Okay. Now when I take a printout, that is Control plus E. See, you can see it here. Both the data is available in the printout, but I don't want both the datas. Okay. I want only this first data, A1 to B5 only. Click on print area, set print area. So it has a print area now. Now when I do Control P, see, only that has been seen. Okay. Now, if I set this into a print area, please unmute if you're not talking, if you don't have any doubts. Okay. So you select this, click on print area, set print area, Control P. You see, you have only this. If you don't want print area, you will remove print area. Now, another one, I want this as well as this, but not in the same sheet. If I want both, if I do Control P, I'll get both. But I don't want them in the same sheet, but in the different sheet. Then we set different print areas for these. Click on set print area. Okay, page one. Add to print area. See, you have two. You can see there is a light box click. Control P. So you can see page one. Below you see you have page one, page two. Click on next, you have page two. Is this clear, everyone? Set
Ma'am,
print
can you
area.
repeat, ma'am?
Select the data you want. If it is only one, then set print area. If it is multiple, then add to print area and click. Then do Control P. You can see 2 pages for print. Did you get it, Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, everyone do it. Once done, put one. Namrata, you're there? Namrata.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you tell me what is a spark line?
A sparkline is like when we have like multiple data, like it's like we can insert like a small chart in one cell.
Okay. Himashri, you're there?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Namrata right?
Yes, ma'am.
What did she say? What's
A
a spark line? What is a win-loss spark line?
It's like inserting a small graph inside a cell. After selecting a data, you insert a graph in one particular cell.
Saumya.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a lot of disturbance there.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, puja is going on. Evening prayer is going on. That's why.
Okay. Carry on. Mute. We'll also be there in the puja. Okay. Who all are done? Done class? Good. I've got only one message, only two, only Namrata and Meghana. Others? As fast you should do. Class, it is showing my screen is paused. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't understand why. I'll share again. Okay. Now, next one you have is break. Break is to divide your sheet into two. So I just remove the print areas. Now you can see that this is my one sheet. Okay, where you get this marquee sign, it says it is the first sheet. So this helps you in differentiating sheets when you're doing your data. But then I want two different sheets here only. This must be in one sheet, this must be in one sheet. There I give a break, insert page break. Here, can you see a line here? Wherever your cursor is, there you get 4 different lines. So now when I do Control P, see here below to your that is, you have 4 sheets. So one part of the sheet is divided
Ma'am,
into
can
4
we adjust
parts.
it, ma'am?
Sorry?
Ma'am, can we adjust it, ma'am? Like to divide the page like that? Can we?
Wherever your cursor is there, you should keep your cursor there.
Okay, ma'am.
See, wherever your cursor is, there you get your page break. Control B, divided into 4 sheets. Okay. Next, remove the break. Next, we have a background. Background is only for view. Okay, it will not come in your printouts. Click on your background, one picture. Insert class, online pictures or from
Yes, ma'am.
some problem with my, and do Control P and see what happens.
The background doesn't come, ma'am. It's just on the plain sheet.
Correct. But see, you can see it is on the background. Now when I do Control P, only the this has been seen. Now that you have seen that and class print title is your assignment. I want you to tell me what happens, how is that used, print titles. Then just delete it. It goes. Now when I take a print out, you can see there are no rows and columns or headings or anything, correct? That is because it is not clicked here. When I unclick this view, that also goes. You're working on cells. See, we are working on cells, but we are not working. This are not seen. Okay. Then when you click on that, okay, same way when I click on the print and then do Control P, see, I can see the grid lines, that is the rows and columns. Same way, headings, when I click on print, Control P, I can see the headings. And send backward, forward, you already done, all this is done. So scale to fit is nothing but your automatic. We have already done that in format cells. This part. Format as tables, we did tables yesterday, correct? Yesterday, I believe. Yesterday or day before yesterday. We are changing the format here. Okay. Do it, everyone. I'll give you 2 minutes to try. Try with by a break background, grid headings with do Control P and also try this. These are all what you have tried before. Print title is your assignment. You will tell me in tomorrow's class, whosever name I take. Done? 1 second, I'll just give you a little. I said something. Notes. Take this, people who are done. Take this. After this, we'll go to the formula tab. Okay. Okay, class. So before we go to the formula tab, I want you to know some of the topics which are important. Okay. So first one is how we take the names, that is how we take the address of the cells, correct? Name, address. I told you we call them as range. One second. We call them as range. So that particular range, that is the reference, is the first criteria here where you need to know how you take a reference. So in references, you have basically three types of reference. Okay, one is absolute reference. That is when you have $A, $1. Okay, this is called as the absolute reference, where when the system takes automatically the range, that is maybe like A1 to D10. So you can see while taking a pivot table, so automatically it showed this particular range, that is the absolute reference. Next you have is relative reference. Relative reference is A1. So this we call it as relative reference, where there is no other symbol. And next you have is mixed reference. Mixed reference, that is $A1 or $1. I repeat, first one is absolute reference, second one is relative reference, third one is mixed reference. Okay, absolute reference, mixed reference, relative reference, and mixed reference. Okay. Then this is the first thing what you must know, that is the types of reference. Next one is okay. Next one is how you put a data. So I'll just put one example here, okay, and then I will write something here. SQL. Okay, before that I'll just do it. So I have, there are some syntax, that is, there are some rules which you must follow when you are doing with formulas. The first thing is equal to. Is equal to, we call it as link. Okay. The second one will be the open common bracket. Open common bracket, close common bracket. We call it as parenthesis. Okay. Then you have is sorry, class, what is that you heard last? You heard the parenthesis?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first you have to give the link. After that, you open a parenthesis, that is your common bracket, open and close bracket, common bracket. We call them as parenthesis. After that, you give the range in the parenthesis, that is here. Okay, I will write it how you give before. You give, oh, I'm sorry. After the link, you have formula name, okay, then parenthesis, then range in the parenthesis. How do you put is equal to, for example, if I'm taking it as sum, that is I'm adding, open parenthesis, give the range. So if I'm telling it is, I just write as cell address, close the parenthesis. This is what your formula must look like. Okay, this is what your formula must look like. Okay, and next thing, inside the parenthesis, if your inside the parenthesis, if your text has individuals, okay, individuals, we differentiate them by commas, okay, and if there are group datas, they are identified by colon, and if there are characters, they are identified by double inverted commas. I repeat, note, if there are individuals, commas, if there are group datas, colon, If there are characters, then we differentiate it in double inverted commas. Now, now that I have here I have some numbers. Okay, I want to add these numbers. So all the possibility things of adding I'm showing you is equal to 10 plus 10 plus first one. Then you can give the cell
Your
address.
screen is paused, ma'am.
Screen is paused. No. No, it is not showing me that it is paused.
Sorry, ma'am, that's
What is
my
that you are
bad.
seeing?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Next is equal to you can get the cell address A1 plus A2 plus A3. I'm sorry. What is that? It's A23. A23 plus A24 plus A25. Okay. First, these are two options. After that, you have is equal to sum, open the parenthesis, A23, comma, A24, comma, A25, close the parenthesis. See, these are all very huge processes. If you now in is equal to sum, if you have some numbers, like if you want it from one from A and one from K and somewhere from S, in that case you can use this. But if it is in series, then it is waste you using this. So instead, what we will be doing is we will be using the colon from group data is equal to sum, open, A23 is to A27, close the parenthesis. All the answers will be same, is equal to sum, A23 is to A27. Okay, try all these four methods, class. Do it. Put a simple data like this, put a simple numbers, 5, 6 numbers, and do this. I'll give you 2 minutes. Do all of them. Okay, now there are few other few other functions. We differentiate them as mathematical functions. I will first do and then give you the notes. Okay. We did with sum. I'll do it again. Sum, open parenthesis, A1 is to A6. Then you have as product is equal to product, open parenthesis, A1 is to A6. Product is nothing but multiplication. Then you have maximum is equal to max, open parenthesis. That is, it shows you the maximum in the data, which is the maximum number in the data. So 98 is the maximum number. Then you have minimum is equal to minimum, open parenthesis, 32. Then you have as average.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
I'll once I finish again I'll do. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is equal to average, open parenthesis, gives you the average of this particular number. I repeat, sum is to give you the addition of all the data, product multiplication of the data, maximum to give the maximum in the data. So 56, 32, 98, 45, 65, 32, 98 is the highest. Minimum is equal to minimum gives you the minimum in the data, that is the least number, that is 32. Then you have average, total number divided by number of. Then now I'll put a number here. 78.567. Okay. Now I have 4 decimals here. Okay. I want only 2 decimals. I want only 2 decimals. So if it is 2 decimals, what will be my number? Anyone? What will be my answer?
99.
So it will be 78.57, correct? Because it is more than 5, it is plus 1 there is equal to, that is what the round function does, is equal to round give the number, comma, how many decimals you want. So I want 2 decimals. Enter. See, I get 2 decimals. But there is a function called okay. So now you have a function where you will have only now you see it is rounded off, but I don't want that to be round off. At that time there is a function called trunc is equal to trunc open parenthesis comma how many characters after decimals. Okay. See, it is not rounded off. Is this round and trunc clear, class? Round rounds off the value, trunc keeps the value. Then you have is mode. This is the remainder value. So is equal to mode open parenthesis, give a number, maybe 11 divided by 2. So 11 divided by 2, 1 is your remainder. That is what mode is. It gives you the remainder value. Is this part clear with everyone? Put 1 if yes. Okay.
Ma'am, can you please
Take
repeat
down
mode?
this. Mode is the remainder value. Like you have done the divisions, no division, divisor, remainder. So that is nothing but the answer where you get in the remainder is mode. There is an example given here. See. Okay. For formulas, no, each and every slide I have given examples like this so that it is easier for you to understand. it is easier for you to practice as well. So you can just take a picture or a screenshot of this. This is division and subtraction. You just do it using the symbols.